helps with wrist rehab. You can do a lot of different moves with it. I'll show you a couple. It usually comes with this little string that you pull it and it starts it up. It's a gyro, so it's the same thing that's in a motorcycle or a car to keep it upright. In a motorcycle, if it's going to tip over when you're going fast, the gyro keeps it on its axis like this, and when you're turning, keeps you from just flipping over. So I'll show you the technique to start it, but I'll just show you some quick tips first, and then I'll go into more detail for you. So when you're spinning it like this, it probably has about 20 pounds of tension. The light lights up from your own wrist power, so it doesn't light up from a battery. The faster you spin it, it'll make more noise, and the light will get brighter. This one right here goes up to 40 pounds of tension. The secret to it is, if you see how I'm not gripping it right now, right when I grip it, watch my hand. It's moving on its own. So you trying to fight that and stabilize it by doing these little circular motions is what causes you to build muscle and to rehab your wrist. See, I'm going inwards like I'm stirring coffee. Like I've had coffee, I'd be stirring it like this. You can stir it the other way. Like this. Or this way. Harder, you'll find out which way is harder. Basically do both ways to build wrist muscle. You can hold it like this, it's a little bit easier, I feel like. This thing won't hurt if you touch it, but if you hold it like this, I feel like it's a lot easier. It works your fingers too, statically, but because it tries to, like if I hold it like this and I put it down on the ground, it rolls all around the table because of the gyro. See how it's going one direction? Then you can spin it the other direction. Spin it the other direction. Once it starts going fast, spin it the other direction. So I just showed you the two directions. Inwards, towards your thumb side, and outwards, towards your pinky side. Now I'm going to show you another thing. Pronation. Supination. Basically, I'm forcing, when I'm underhand like this, I'm forcing this, but I'm not just supinating like that. I'm actually going back and forth quick, changing the direction of the gyro to get because if you try to go too quick, if you try to spin it quick like this, it still works, but you don't really feel the tension in the right areas. When you do these little tiny motions, it's where you feel all the muscles working and everything. See if I get a better spot. If you get it going really fast, you'll hear it. Right now my forearm is on fire. And see, I'm not gripping it. Once I grip it, my hand starts moving on its own. So basically you're fighting that movement that it's creating in your hand to build muscle. Now, I'll show you the pronation, supination. You'll feel it too. Like the smoother you do it, you'll feel it going faster and faster. Like if you listen, then it starts to get to a point where you're not even really doing big circles anymore at all. You're doing these little micro circles, but everything in there is flaring up. It gives you a massive pump. If you would take it with some collagen, go ahead and buy some collagen. If you have any injuries, it'll help repair everything that's in your forearm. You can do a lot of other workouts. I guess people do they'll spin it while they're doing up and down for their bicep, but that's just changing the angle of your forearm. And then I guess people do out straight if you want more isolation of your forearm. Keep your arm straight out. But I like to do it with a bent wrist because that's when I'm arm wrestling. I'm always with a bent wrist like this. So that's how I use it for arm wrestling. Anything else I could think of? Oh yeah, they have ones with counters on it to see how many rotations a minute you get. I just try to set a timer And I've gotten so good at it that I can get it going max speed. Like when I first got it, I couldn't do that. And what I'll do is I'll do a circle like this way, and then when I get tired, I'll go the other way. And then I'll do pronation when I get even tighter, and then I'll do supination when I get more tired. Supination works your bicep too a little bit, if you see. So yeah, hopefully this helps heal your guys' injuries if you have any wrist problems. Pulls a bunch of blood into the forearm, and blood is what you need to repair. Take out all to fill up the joints and take out all the bad damage from the proteins that are damaged, and fill them up with blood to get everything working again. Plus, if you combine that with turmeric, protein powders, collagen, and I think there's like, I don't know, there's a thing called like Triflex or something like that. If you take that with your I can't do. I'm doing my video. Sorry. It's fucking my whole video up. If you take that with while you're doing these, I pulled something in my forearm muscle, and I couldn't do any workouts. I could barely do curls with like 20-30 pounds because I couldn't hold it with my forearm. It was messed up, and now my right forearm is fucking 100 times stronger. But this was 3 years ago when I bought this, and then I ended up buying 2 of them so I could do it with both hands at the same time because I'm lazy and I want to get a quick workout like that. Plus, you can take this anywhere. So if you want to get a quick forearm workout, quick forearm pump, you can bring this anywhere.